DreAllDay.com.
Right now, we're talking action. Taking action, making things happen, doing things for yourself, taking action in the space of information. A lot of times people, they choose to not take action because they use as an excuse the fact that they don't have information. They don't know what to do. What's up, Wonder Woman 172? You don't want to become that person. Do not use a lack of information as an excuse to not take action. You see, if you take enough actions, and you're going to start to gather information by taking those actions. How do you know if you're taking the right kind of action for your goals? Because you're actually getting the results you want. Wonder Woman, what's going on to you? Darian Ellis, 18, what's going on, Darian? Y'all let me know where y'all checking in from and ask me your questions. We're talking action right now. Just go out and do it, make it happen, figure it out. Yes, that's essentially the point. One like Mike Young, but see, you got to give people a little bit more context so they can understand how they can do it. Because a lot of people get so caught up in thinking about things and talking about things and reading about things and trying to decide. Shout out to Montreal and Edmonton. Shout out to Canada. Dre, I'm taking action, getting the mirror motivation and the super you. That's what's up, Royal Queendom. Please get both. Listen, if you have one of my books, if any of y'all have one of my books in a digital format or a physical format, take a picture of yourself holding it. Even if somebody takes a picture of you holding your phone or your Kindle or your iPad, take a picture of it and email it to me, Dre@DreAllDay.com. I'll post it on my social media. Ask better questions for more actions. Yes, definitely. Shout out to Edmonton. Shout out to Montreal. Shout out to Toronto. Shout out to everybody in Canada. I was in Toronto in June. I spoke at a marketing conference up there. So if you got any of my books, take a picture holding the book, and I'll post it on my social media. Make sure your face is in the picture. Your face in the picture greatly increases the chances of me using the photo. Is there such thing as a bad action you may take? Coach Kev, you tell me. You tell me, is there such thing as a bad action? I will email you about a collab. I'm a video editor. All right, that's what's up. Shout out to everybody in Florida. Chris said he got the overseas book. Hey, take a picture of it and send it to me. I'll post it. Oh, thank you very much, Royal Queendom. Made it myself. Photo of what? A photo of somebody who has one of my books holding the book. A picture of you holding the book. Even if it's digital or you got the actual book, take a picture of yourself, send it to me, Dre@DreAllDay.com. I'll be the first in my family to go out of state for college. Congratulations. That is an accomplishment. So we're taking questions and we're talking about action, activity. You have to take action on anything that you want. You can think about it as much as you want. You can talk to people. You can gather information. You can poll everybody you know. You can ask the audience. You can read a bunch of books. You can try to decide and wait till the time is right, and it will never be right. You must take action immediately. You can't wait for the time to be right because it will never be right. You're lucky when you take action. Exactly. Action creates luck. You take action from a gut feeling or after thinking it over. You can do both. How to take action if someone's messing with your head in basketball. Someone messing with your head, you can't allow somebody to mess with your head. So if somebody's messing with your head, that's a problem for you. That has nothing to do with the other person. You're allowing what they're saying or what they're doing to affect the way that you think, and that's a choice that you're making. They can lock your body, they can't trap your mind. When you do take action, when do you take action on breaking up with someone? As soon as you decide that it's time to break up, do it immediately. Blowing in your ear and stuff. Well, listen, you saw Lance Stevenson do it. It didn't work. All right. So just ignore them. Well, that's one way of doing it. Just do what you need to do. You don't focus on them. Focus on what you need to do and not what they're doing. If you're focused on the thing that you don't want, you're going to create more of it. I don't care what it is. If it's negative people, if it's negative outcomes, if it's negative energy, if it's negative attention, if it's a negative thing that happened to you, if you focus on it, you are going to create more of it. Whatever you focus on, you create, ladies and gentlemen. Energy goes to wherever you focus. Patience works too in some cases, but right now we're talking about the action cases, not the patience cases. What if the action does bring the results you wanted? What if it does? Coach Kev, what kind of questions are you asking me right now? Do you help with some hitch helmet? I don't even know what that means. You're welcome at K22. Right now we're taking questions talking about action. We're talking about action. We're talking about getting moving. We're talking about getting out of analysis paralysis. Can I make it work in your game backpack? I will consider that. Thank you for the suggestion. What's up, Yana 1984? Where you checking in from? Right now we are talking action. We're talking doing things, making things happen, energy, persistence, consistency. Do I know Anthony Bathalon? No, I don't. Skills of what? Basketball? You know how many basketball skills trainers there are these days? I don't know that guy though. All right, shout out to Cali. Shout out to everybody watching from Cali. Yana, right now we're talking about action. We're talking about energy, persistence, making things happen, going and doing stuff and not thinking about it and talking about it. When a man's actions change towards his girl, what does this indicate? Well, it depends on what those actions are, who his girl is, and what happened before that. I would need a million more context than just you saying that. It can mean a lot of things. Is he fake? If he is fake, what should I do? What do you mean? Who's he? Is it your friend? Is it your girlfriend? What if the action you take doesn't bring the results you wanted? Coach Kev, what if it doesn't? Again, you got to ask me a better question than that. It's not a good question. Do better with specific, thought-out questions, ladies and gentlemen. A general what-if question is not going to get that great of an answer from me, because I'm going to throw it right back at you and challenge you to think about your own question. I like to empower people. I'm not going to give you every answer. I'm going to empower you. When people ask me a good question, I will answer it. This topic is hard to ask a question for. Every answer is take action. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. It depends on what situation people are in, because really when I do these Q&As, I'm looking for people to give me some specific situation they're in, not just ask me some general random thing just because they thought of it and it has something to do with the topic. So it's more based on what you're going through right now that I might be able to help you with some information. I read Buy a Game in 8 hours. Exactly. One and only KJ. I tell people, if you get Buy a Game, you're going to read that book in less than 72 hours, guaranteed. If you work in your game, don't see results, does it mean? I didn't catch that whole question. Please repost that. We got 4 minutes here, ladies and gentlemen. We are talking about action. I think a lot of people just started taking action right now, so they're not asking any questions. So I'm taking questions right now. Some actions don't give any results and later you regret. I'm glad you said that. It is better to take action and not get results than to not take action and regret that. Listen, if you're going to regret something that you did and not something that you didn't do. How to regain my basketball passion. Get on the court and play basketball. Buy a Game is a great book. Well, thank you. If you read Buy a Game, please leave me a review on Amazon. If you work on your game and don't see results, is maybe what Coach Kev meant. Yeah, that's what he said. I'm asking him to ask me a better question. What if you do? If you work on your game and don't see results, what does that mean? That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking the people who are asking me that question. And what I was saying here is you're better off taking an action and not succeeding at that action than not taking an action and later on thinking for the rest of your life, for the rest of the month, or the rest of the year, damn, what if? What if I made that phone call? What if I tried to make that move? What if I tried to do this and that? That's not true. Every action gets results. You learn what won't work for you. Well, sometimes it depends. It depends, Kobe617. Depends on what that action is. We can't generalize every single one. Who are my role models? Nobody. Did I watch Coach Carter? I think I saw it, but I don't remember nothing about it. Then you change your plan if it doesn't work. Exactly. If it doesn't work, change your approach. Tony Robbins says that. Doesn't work, change your approach. Doesn't work, change your approach. If you tried everything, what do? Change your approach. Is Buy a Game a motivational book? Can somebody tell Gears of Rap how would you describe Buy a Game? Tell people, can somebody tell Gears of Rap how you would describe the book Buy a Game? I'm taking action on basketball training and putting out videos, but I still want more results. So you need to take more actions. I'm unsure of my college major. Should I choose one on a gut feeling? Well, do you have to choose one? Do you have to choose one right now, or do you have some time to kind of explore classes and kind of see where you want to go with things? Now, you could always take a very generic major like communications or business, and you can pretty much do whatever you want with it, because anything you go into in life involves business. Business means money and people. So anything you do is going to involve money and people. You could just major in business. We still got a good connection here, ladies and gentlemen. We got 2 minutes left in this Q&A. This is number 4 of 5. I'm going to do one more and it's over. Can I talk about fear of failure in another topic? Because that one can stop someone from taking action. We can talk about it right now. What about it? What's your question about fear of failure? Ask me the question. I'll take it right now. We got 1 minute and 50 seconds in this Q&A. This is the Q&A marathon. Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. So I'll go back to my old school knowing I'll get a spot on the B-ball team. As opposed to what? What is the other option that you have? Are you looking at more than one option, or is that your only option? Because if it's your only option, then you don't even need to ask because you ain't got no other choice. You just saw my IG post on failure. Yeah, I just posted it before I start doing that. How do you face fears? Don't focus on the fear. Focus on the thing that you want. Because if you're afraid, that means there's something that you're about to do or something you're about to say or something that you're thinking, and for some reason you're not doing it. So don't focus on the fear. Focus on the goal. Focus on the result that you'll get from going through the fear. I heard Jamie Foxx say this on the Tim Ferriss podcast. What's on the other side of fear? Usually is nothing. The thing that you're afraid of usually won't even hurt you the way that you're afraid of it. Whatever you're afraid of usually is not going to do anything to you. It's just the thought in your mind of whatever you think it is that's getting in front of you. False evidence appearing real, like people always say. Will any amount of research help me choose a major, or is that living in my head? Well, why do you have to research for a major? What is it that you want? I mean, I don't think you need to do a whole lot of research to pick a major. What is it that you want on the other side of college? Once you answer that question, it'll be easy to choose a major. I watch a failure video, then don't explain it now, not enough time. Well, listen, I just told you. I got a bunch of videos on failure. Should you expect immediate results with an action or results over a period of time? You got to ask me a better question. Have a good night. All right, I'll see you later. I got cut this year. I'll probably play like a couple minutes if I make the team at my school. Okay, so if you stay at your school that you're at, you only play a little bit, but if you go back to your other school, you'll make the team. Is that the situation? If that's the case, then you got to decide which is more important for you. being forced to get better on the team that you're going to play a little bit, or having the guaranteed playing time and experience on the team that you'll play a lot. And it really depends on what your long-term goals are. All right, Daraj, I'll check you later. All right, so that is the timer, ladies and gentlemen. The timer is going off. We're going to do one more Q&A video. I'm sure you were entertained. Make sure to stay connected with me on all your favorite social networks. Twitter and Periscope at Dre All Day. Instagram, Dre Baldwin. Facebook /Work On Your Game. You can bookmark my YouTube channel by subscribing, of course. And the website is workonyourgame. That's .me. Workonyourga.me. And of course, my homepage is my website, dreallday.com, so you can know exactly what I'm doing, exactly when I'm doing it, and how you might be able to be involved. Work on